Hello, I'm the Ballmeister, and welcome back to another Digimon story Cyber Sleuth episode. Okay, just making sure that was working. Last time, well, we finished a huge story beat, and now we need to go see Omnimon. So connect jump we shall go, and into the Zaxxon Forum we shall head. To meet with Omnimon. Hey, you're back! See, Omnimon, Yin's here. Yin, I apologize for the inconvenience, but we needed to talk face to face. Huh? Yeah, it's surprising. I know, he totally grew up. I kind of miss Agumon and Gabumon, but look how freaking cool he is. So yeah, Omnimon has remembered what he forgot, the reason why he came to this world. Okay then, Omnimon, go right ahead. Thank you, Nokia. Now then, heed my words. I came here to save the world which we Digimon live in, the digital world, from destruction. The digital world is falling prey to the fury of the Eaters. There are Eaters on your world too? Yes, the digital world is an optimal feeding ground for the Eaters, who consume data. Even as I speak, they are infesting our world, eating away at it. I am a member of the Royal Knights, one of the ultimate Digimon guardians of the digital world. We Royal Knights see King Drassel. King Drassel is the very order that exists to control the digital world. When King Drassel detected the Eaters, he monitored them, and soon after deemed them to be errors that constituted a threat. Following his commands, the Royal Knights began to search for where they came from, in the hopes of completely annihilating them. We then determined the origin of the threat. It was in an adjacent world, in a certain cyberspace that had just been born in your own world. What? A cyberspace in our world? Do you mean? Yes. Eden. This network completely digitizes human consciousness to express it into cyberspace, in the first system. Eden's avatars. Human mental data itself was what caused Eaters to appear. Even more so than in your real world, human desire and spite, passion and rage were completely unchecked in the digital world you call Eden. Eaters were born from that unique set of emotional data. It can't be. Of course, there were Royal Knights who objected to such a hasty decision, myself included. However, there were many who agreed that this conclusion was correct, that the blame for all of this lay with humanity. They now seek to destroy the human world. To destroy it? When you say the human world, what are we talking about? Nakano? Japan? You can't mean... I do. Everything on this planet. Even if we were to eliminate the Eaters from our world, so long as their source, humanity, still exists, they will only reappear. Only by wiping out the human race can the Eaters be completely annihilated. At least, that is the conclusion as the others have reached. Digimon are planning on destroying all humans? They are aiming to invade. The Royal Knights led a large force and are planning a surprise attack. Invade? But how? Digimon can't enter the real world. In the city you call Tokyo, Digimon are already appearing in your physical space, are they not? Digital shifts. What we call a dimensional wall separates the world of the humans from our digital world. However, by creating a large enough hole in this wall to serve as a sort of door, the two worlds can be joined, their properties intermingling. As a result, Digimon can pass back and forth between our worlds. The increasing strength of the digital wave phenomenon in Tokyo is caused by ongoing attempts to open a massive portal into your world. That is the Paradise Lost plan. So Kishibe, who is implementing the plan, is either acting in concert with the Royal Knights, or it is highly probable she is under mind control. So there are other Royal Knights here besides you? The two worlds are not completely separated. There are several small dimensional cracks in the wall. I was able to pass through by adopting the smaller data forms of Agumon and Gabumon. Losing a portion of my memories was a unforeseen complication. I would not be surprised if there were other Digimon who came through the same way. I see. I will do all I can to prevent their invasion of the human world. It is neither right nor justifiable to destroy another world in an attempt to save your own. I cannot abide such a destructive solution. Omnimon. You're right, and I feel the same way. Humans and Digimon ought to become better friends, not the other way around. There's something I need your help with, though. This is a riddle that even a royal knight such as myself cannot solve. Please, help me uncover the truth of this situation so that we may resolve it. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Verification took longer than I expected. But there's a reason for that. A number of interesting things have come to light. Return to the agency. We need to plan our counterattack ASAP. We're coming too! We have to tell her the news! Well, as best you can anyway. Sorry for the delay. Okay, Kyoko, let's start the strategy meeting. There's still one important person who isn't here yet. Important person? Who besides me? Arata! What? You couldn't possibly mean... I came because I heard there was going to be a strategy meeting to talk about how to get rid of Kishibe, but I see our wild one is here too. You're one to talk, always making things more complicated just because you think you're some kind of legend. You emotionally stunted jerkface. You've always been like this. You up and disappear by yourself at Under Zero. You're no good at fighting as part of a team. Leave us alone. Sorry, but this strategy depends on all of you. I need our wild one and our legendary yet stunted boy to work together on this. I don't care, as long as we can beat Kishibe. Let's get started. So says Arata. Any objection from our wild one? Hang on just a second. I want to tell everyone something. So that's the whole story behind the Paradise Lost plan. I see. Destroy the human world? Seriously? I wasn't expecting it to be that serious. Now all my theories have been proven. Thank you, Wild One. Don't thank me. It's Omnimon who deserves all the thanks. And Kyoko, could you knock it off with the Wild One thing? I think it's time to start the meeting for real now. We have Fact A. Rikishibe's objective is to open a hole in the dimensional wall. A sort of dimensional door, if you will. Fact B. Rikishibe has abducted Yuko Kamishiro. These two facts cannot be unrelated. She must have needed B in order to carry out A. And A has still yet to be achieved. Our strategy must therefore allow us to both successfully rescue Yuko Kamishiro as well as to stop all aspects of the Paradise Lost plan. My brain hurts already. We can't worry about the rationale for B right now. The plan's too bold as is. An excellent conjecture, true. But I have some new evidence that I'd like to present. It should clear away your doubts. As vague as ever, you never change. Having run simulations of the labyrinth locations and the detectable digital wave flows, I've identified the existence of a large-scale, stable, and regularly occurring energy locus. It is a circular flow of energy that covers all of Tokyo. I've named this circular network the Digital Line. Surprisingly, this energy locus, which is comprised of digital waves, is under human control. In all probability, it is under the control of Kishibe at Kamishiro. The Eden spots placed throughout the city also seem to be related to this energy locus. I get it. That network in Shinjuku where Yen jumped was part of it. This is the secret behind the Eden spots, so they're pathways, sort of like lymph nodes? That's right. This network of lymph node-like structures resemble ley lines, conduits of supernatural energy known from antiquity. A digital version of an energy line. Kishibe must spend a long time putting this digital line together. The structure that cycles the digital wave seems to be kind of an energy reactor. The structure is truly well constructed. It stores, excites, amplifies, and releases energy. When the massive amount of energy stored in the digital line is released as a digital wave, I believe the store will open. Given Given how amplified I estimate this energy to be, I feel it's safe to say that the Paradise Lost plan could be brought into fruition at any time. Furthermore, there's a place right now where the energy flow is changing drastically. Tracing that flow back, we arrive at Roppongi. Beneath Roppongi is a Kamashiro research facility. It's called the Roppongi Underground Center. It's very dry, no? The name makes you think it's a government-related facility. Yes, the underpass you investigated before. This is that certain facility that was back there. Upon analysis of your log data, the coordinates match where you left Yuko. That's gotta be the nerve center where this is all based out of. If we attack there, we get Yuko. That's one victory, but how do we stop Kishibe's plan? If B is needed to achieve A, then when B occurs, if condition C is needed to achieve A, then B will. Stop! My brain totally can't take anymore! Just shut up, Arata, you geek. Geeky Arata. We'll call you Gita for short. What? It's okay, Gita. We've got to interfere with her control of the digital waves itself. As I explained, the digital line is an artificial construct for controlling digital wave flow. That control occurs via various terminals, including the Eden spots for its functions. In other words, if we could jam them... That's it, you're talking about an analog method. In other words, knock out the power, right? Exactly, but they must be aware of their own vulnerabilities and likely have backup power supplies already prepared. Therefore, we're going to need to strike in multiple places at once or our whole plan comes apart. So we get a lot of people and turn the power off? You'd plunge all of Tokyo into a blackout. Leave this to me, Kyoko. Hang on, all of Tokyo, but who? What do you mean? I'm a hacker, right? And hackers can only do one thing, right? Gather all my buzz and then we all hack power supply systems throughout the city, all at once. We'll play nice. It'll take some time, but we'll be able to keep the range of effect to a bare minimum. I see. I had been thinking of asking you to hack into the various Eden spots here and there. Assuming as we should that Kishibe is full of lies, we should strike at the weak points first. That phrasing is awkward. Very awkward. Be extremely subtle, even to the point of formlessness, as the saying goes. Excellent, Sunzu! Be extremely mysterious, even to the point of soundlessness. Okay then! I don't get it, but I get it! It's like I don't got it, but I got it! If Arata's doing that, then we're going for Yuko, right, Ian? So good of you to grasp that so quickly! You should head to the Roppongi Underground Center right now, from the underpass. Ian knows the way, I believe. Then we start on our objective simultaneously. I'll leave Yuko to you guys. Okay, we're totally gonna rescue Yuko and put a stop to the parachute cord plan. Does it take us straight to Roppongi? It does not. Oh. Excuse me. Oi. Well, let's do one more thing. I don't remember. This is going to be a shorter episode otherwise. So we're going to do one thing real quick. We're going to head to the Digilab. Because I don't think anyone can Digivolve yet. Gramon. Not yet. Nobody in here. Okay. I just wanted to check to make sure. Of course, if we look at our list, we can see we have all sorts of Digimon we can battle, fight, etc., etc. But of course, we'll do that at another time. Make sure my party is healed. Yes, please. Yeah. That's it. I have really nothing else planned for this episode. I wasn't sure how long that was going to take. We're going to end the episode just outside the door. Thank you so much for watching. Next time we're going to go through that door and figure out exactly what's going on. And until then, I'm the Bowmeister, and as always, I have been obediently yours.